I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, students, families, friends, and faculty to the Mohawk Trail graduation ceremony for the class of 2024. I'm incredibly proud to be able to share the stage with you tonight. I hope that these few words will add to the celebration of your achievements on this memorable May Day. I am sure that when you first started at Mohawk Trail, this day felt like a million miles away. Well, congratulations on making it to the finishing line. As well as learning how to be adaptable, patient, determined, and supportive of each other, it has been a pleasure to be able to appreciate your intelligence, your empathy, and inclusiveness, and to watch you grow as role models, leaders, and trailblazers in and beyond the school community. I wish you well with the steps you have planned for your lives, and also the potential sidetracking and temporary pauses that life has planned for you all. I know that the skills that you have developed in school will stand you in good stead for the future. And I know that the culture you have helped to grow here will always be a support for you to fall back on if needed. I would like to give you 3 pieces of advice that you can file in your brains or put to one side for a later day. Number 1, replace the word but with the word and. See which doors and opportunities open up to you when you do. Number 2, be persistent with your goals. Cars start at 0. Not at 100. And thirdly, you are all at the start of a fantastic journey. Make sure that you are good to people as you climb up, as invariably you may well pass some of them if you have to drop down again. Many congratulations once again, and I hope that you enjoy every second of this celebration, and you really have earned it. And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2024, Sophia Goodnow.
I'll just hold it. Can I hold it?
If you want.
I'll hold it. Okay. Thank you, Principal Buckland. And good evening, everyone, and thank you for attending the graduation of the class of 2024. It goes without saying that each and every one of you in tonight's audience has an immeasurable influence on the graduates here tonight. And with all that support, we sit in front of you as decorated graduates with vivid dreams for our futures. It has been a long 6 years under this roof to get to this stage. While no class goes without hardship or drama, we have faced a lot through our years. Global pandemics, absence of those we held dear, failed events, and becoming familiar with the unfamiliar. The toll was heavy, yet we made it through. I have always dreamed about this day, where I get to stand in front of everyone and say thank you in the most profound, most sincere way that I could. So thank you. These are the people who got me through. I have repeated time and time again that the class of 2024 is special, though I might be a little biased. What has held us together is our strong connection for one another. From setting up for Booster Week to teacher luncheons, cleaning recycling bins, and traveling the world together, we've shared our experiences and love for one another, making us willing to fight together, learn together, and grow together. Ultimately, it is not the things that we did in the classroom that people will remember years from now. It will be how we treated people around us and the impacts that we have made. These scattered memories we have sown in people we leave behind are what lasts, even through all the changes that summer will bring. Undoubtedly, these changes are inevitable, and if you're anything like me, it's scary. While something is to be said for staying in this safe haven of familiarity, what we crave is an environment that propels us forward. Propels us far beyond what we are now. Change might not only be refreshing, but can turn into something beautiful. It will not be smooth sailing by any means. There will be roadblocks, discomfort, hardship, sorrow, and maybe even grief. But if I have learned one thing through high school, nothing goes to plan. Life is messy. You have to pull yourself together and admire those who have gone before you, remembering nothing is given. Your perseverance is your success. So I will wrap up by stressing the importance of going off and finding yourself in your new home, whether it's 5 minutes away, it's California, or it's another continent. We made it this far because we have every single person here on the stage at our backs, bracing us for when we need it. To do great things, we cannot survive on our own. The people around you influence you in so many ways. Choose wisely and stay true to yourself. It's been a pleasure. Until next time, Sophia.
Thank you, Sophia. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the commencement guest speaker, Mr. Zach Charette.
A little warm, right? We'll be all right. Thank you, Mr. Buckland, and thank you to everyone here today, including friends, family, and of course the one-of-a-kind faculty here at Mohawk Trail. Most of all, I would like to thank the graduates this year, the class of 2024, for asking me to come back here and speak and for the opportunity for all of us to be under this roof together one last time. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Zach Charette. I spent 4 years here at Mohawk Trail as a high school math teacher between 2019 and 2023. During my time at MTRS, I have had many of the students you see up here for multiple years. Some of them were lucky enough to have me for not only Algebra 1, but Geometry, Algebra 2, and yes, for some of you, even pre-calculus. Now, some of you, I'm sure, are asking yourself, why is the math teacher giving the graduation speech? Was Mr. Meyer not available? And oddly enough, that was the same question my wife asked me when I told her that I'd be speaking tonight. I was told he couldn't make it. However, I do think that I saw him sneaking in a few minutes ago, so I think he is here. All joking aside, the class of 2024 and I formed a very strong bond during our time together. They're an exceptionally well-rounded group, especially considering some of the things that they've had to endure during their time in school. Namely, the pandemic, which was in its height just around the time that they were transitioning into high school. In its aftermath, schools across the country have referenced student learning loss and the social-emotional issues attributed to it. This is something that I know that many of my former colleagues sitting in this room can relate to. What tends to vary in my experience between some of these groups of students is how they actually responded to this adversity. This class is an incredibly tight-knit group. They celebrate each other's successes while also holding one another accountable for their mistakes. They bond over their shared interests as well as their differences that make each of them unique. They show up for each other day after day, and they are fiercely defensive of one another, and they push each other to be the very best version of themselves. Academically, they've engaged their schoolwork with grit and determination. The fact that you are all sitting here today is a testament to your resolve. You should all be very proud of yourselves. When they were confronted with academic adversity, they responded by working harder. They asked more questions, and they did what they needed to do to make sure that they passed each challenge that faced them. Some of you may even say that they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, although I would like to point out that saying that logically makes no sense and is physically impossible. This group of young people is exactly what our society so desperately needs more of. Hardworking, caring young people that understand what it means to be part of a community and the implication of what is expected of them as members of it. To my students here, you know that I'm not much of a life advice guy, but I'm much more so the dad joke guy that will dab at you and walk away after you factor a quadratic. But I would like to share something that was a bit of a revelation to me when I entered adulthood many, many years ago. Adults don't always know what's going on. We aren't always in control. We don't always know if the decision that we are making in the moment is the right one. The hiring committee that interviewed me may be able to relate to that. We're all just figuring it out as we go. We make mistakes. All of the adults in your life, yes, even me, are human. Now, I say this not to scare you or to make you question every decision that your parents or your family have made since the time that you were 5 years old. And for any of my students who may be sitting here questioning my decisions in the classroom, my message to you is just don't even bother. I'm not taking those questions. I am, however, telling you this because as you enter adulthood, whether you go to college or you go right into the workforce, you never quite feel like an adult. Your life at times can feel as though it's filled with uncertainty, and you may find that you are constantly questioning yourself or feel as though you should be further ahead in your career, your personal life, or your relationships than you are in the moment. This is completely normal. We all feel this way, and I promise you, you are not alone. It does, however, get easier as you continue to age and mature. Over time, you will get more and more comfortable with who you are, both personally and professionally, and you begin to get a better idea of what it is in life that will bring you happiness. Avoid falling for the trap of deferring to social media and influencers as a means to measure your success in life. In reality, many of those people are the least happy of us all. And I am not just saying that because my social media career never took off. Without taking up too much more of your time, I would quickly like to recap some of my favorite moments with this group. For some of you, they may not mean much out of context, but for others, I'm hoping that you find them quite meaningful. Here they are, in no particular order, and right off the bat, there's too many. I could not include all of them. My bad. Number 1, Weston, relentlessly trolling Colbeck in Algebra 2. Number 2, Ellie's love of droodles and all things math. Number 3, pre-calculus. If you know, you know. It's a good time. Number 4, Muhammad's usual line of questioning. Number 5, talking music and Noah Khan with many of you. Number 6, the countless visits during extra help sessions. Number 7, getting to see you all kill it at a few of your games, mostly softball and volleyball. Number 8, getting to know you all during the first and last few minutes of class, your interests, your hobbies, strengths and challenges, and learning more about your friends and family. Number 9, the carefully curated list of some of my most notable quotes that was presented to me at the end of pre-calculus. This still sits inside the top drawer of my desk at Palmer High School. I refer back to it often when I'm having a tough day. And number 10, my favorite moment of all, tonight. Congratulations, class of 2024. We are all so very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zach. And now it gives me great pleasure to invite the valedictorian for the class of 2024, Kaylin Sumner.
My speech is kind of short and sweet, but we'll get started. Thank you, everyone, for coming to support us as we graduate. To the class of 2024, we did it. We survived 12 years of school, which for most of us meant 6 years at Mohawk. 6 years of making memories together as a class. And I would like to do my best to just highlight a few of those memories from over the years. In 8th grade, we got sent home because of COVID, where we spent the majority of our freshman year of high school. Sophomore year, Weston spread glitter on the floor of our Booster Week hallway. Many of us read The Great Gatsby with Mr. Drake and learned geometry with Mr. Charette. Junior year, we nearly won Booster Week with our Lightning McQueen theme. Will wrestled Mr. Meyer. We bonded with Mr. Charette during pre-calculus and even learned that it's possible to throw your back out while opening a can of cinnamon rolls. Then we get to senior year. We've accomplished so much this year. From our first class sleepover at Will's house to our most recent failed sleepover in the parking lot. Dances, parties, games, meets and matches, plays, musicals, class meetings, and every once in a while, going to class. Throughout all of these memories, both the good and the bad, we not only had each other, but we had the support of the people here for us today. Thank you, parents, guardians, and family members, for your help and support throughout our elementary and high school education journeys. Thank you for helping with homework, reading our essays, watching us practice our presentations, running lines with us, playing catch in the backyard, and carting us back and forth from games and practices. I know I couldn't have made it through high school without my family. And thank you, teachers, for your endless support and effort. Thank you for the countless hours spent grading assignments, homework, tests, and quizzes. Thank you for the lazy days where you let us watch movies, but also thank you for the days where my hand would cramp from taking notes all class. Thank you for always supporting each and every student you meet and for encouraging them to do everything they can. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2024. I'm very happy to have been able to call you all my classmates, teammates, and friends. I wish you all nothing but the best going forward. Thank you.
Before we move on to the presentation of diplomas, I just want to recognize Miss Annalie Clough, our music teacher, and the orchestra seated down here in front of us. I think it's been a few years since we had an orchestra at the beginning of our graduation. And people here for the music. There'll be some more music at the end as we move. But let's move on to the presentation of diplomas. And I'd like to introduce these folks here who are going to stand up and come around to the front. Martha Thurber, chair of our school committee. Cheryl Stanton, superintendent of schools. A man who needs no introduction, Zach Charette. Amy Kearney, our wonderful high school guidance counselor. And Paula Brout, our AP. Paula was also, in a previous life, Paula was Paula Dunn, a student at Mohawk Trail, but tonight she's Paula Brout. Okay, so I'll read out names, and then graduates will shake hands and come and collect diplomas, and then we'll have a photo, and then roaring applause. Okay. Kaylin E. Sumner. Kaylin's capstone project focus was an internship and research project on conservation. Her future plans are to attend SUNY ESF for wildlife science. What she learned from being at Mohawk was how to get out of her comfort zone. She'll miss most of all her friends and teammates, and the piece of advice she gives to us all is don't procrastinate. Sophia Renee Goodnow. Thank you. Stay there a sec. Sophia's capstone project focus was Lyme disease in local communities and how it is spread through vectors such as ticks. Additionally, she looked into elements of climate that could influence disease transmission. Her future plans are to attend Hofstra University to study biology with a concentration in cellular biology. She learned most from being a student what she learned most from being a student here is not to listen to negative thoughts people throw around day to day. You have one job, and that is to make yourself fulfilled and happy. She will miss the outstanding teachers that showed me an incredible amount of understanding and compassion. And her piece of advice for future generations at Mohawk, have confidence to be yourself and not conform to what others want you to be. Try something new. You never know. It could be the best decision you ever made. Rachel Ann Pease. Nice. Rachel's capstone focus was empowering young female athletes. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university majoring in health science on a physical therapy track. What she learned from being a student at MTRS is your education is what you make of it. What you put in is what you will get out. She will miss the community most of all, and her piece of advice is work hard, be curious, and try new things. Weston C. Den Ouden. Thank you very much. Weston's capstone project focus was photography and poetic art. His future plans are in marketing, and what he learned from being a student is how to form strong connections with his teachers. He will miss the ski team most of all, and his one piece of advice, and I'm checking to see if he's here, is do not throw paper airplanes at Mr. M. Mohammed Abdelgawad. Congratulations. Come on. Thank you. Capstone project focus was creating music and songwriting. His future plans are to create art that is meaningful to people. What he learned from being at MTRS, time management and how to work hard. Will miss his friends, teachers, directors, coaches, and janitors. And the piece of advice, with discipline, you can do anything you set your mind to. Mason Ashburn. Congratulations. So you can get your... Moshe Close. Oh, these yours? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's good. Thank you. I've got a lot of pockets.
Shelby Lynn Collier. Glad you gave it to him. Shelby's capstone, well, the equine therapy. Her future plans are to attend GCC and continue to UMass to work towards a psychology degree. She learned at Mohawk to find passion, set goals, and take accountability for them. And don't forget to ask for help when you need it. What she's going to miss most are her friends, sports, and all the teachers who helped her along the way. And what's her advice? Always lead with your heart and be respectful. Madeline Constantino. Madeline's capstone focus was communication internship, media and promotion surrounding the school community. She's going to attend Curry College, playing D3 volleyball and majoring in communications. What she learned from Mohawk is it's a great place to get basis foundation for learning to prep you for your future. It gives you great opportunities to succeed and a great place to build community and long-lasting connections and memories. What she's going to miss are the sports teams and the people I was able to build connections with. Her best piece of advice is cherish present moments, always surround yourself with people, and do what you love. Procrastination might get you further than you realize. Grace Davenport. Congratulations. Okay. Grace's capstone focus was learning to bake new recipes. Her future plans include attending Wheaton College in the fall, And her best piece of advice, don't stress, everything will work out. Vincent Gauthier. Vincent's capstone project was writing a book about training to compete as a high school runner and leave a legacy at Mohawk Trail to help future generations of runners. His future plans include attending Framingham State, attending as a mathematics major, rock on, by the way, in the honors program, and competing in their cross-country team. And he learned at Mohawk how to try and push boundaries with my own discipline. He'll miss most the sports teams and the coaches he has been involved with. And what's his best piece of advice? Don't settle. Riley A. Giard. Riley's capstone focus was the foster care system. Her future plans include studying marine biology at UMass Dartmouth. What she learned here at Mohawk was to make the most out of every moment, even if it isn't great, because time flies and there isn't time for being miserable. What she'll miss most about Mohawk is the people she's connected with over the years, and especially miss all the sports I've played and all the memories I've made during them. And her best piece of advice: procrastination does work, no matter how many people say it doesn't. And don't forget to push yourself out of your comfort zone. It's more fun that way.
Jacob Gilbert. Jacob's focus was the junior fire department. His future plans are eclectic: to be a writer, a poet, a performer, and a firefighter. What he's learned most from being at Mohawk Trail is to watch his back. Wait. What he will miss most is Mr. Drake's class, and the piece of advice is communication, focus on your work, and think about your goals. That will help you succeed. Ty Griswold. There's a handshake. Congrats, Ty. Antonio Paul Hernandez. Congrats. Thanks. Antonio's capstone project focus was on essay writing. He plans to take a semester before attending college in the spring for English. He learned most from being a student at Mohawk Trail is the value of education, and he will miss his friends and the campus. His piece of advice, especially if you came to awards yesterday, is always do your homework. Liam T. Hillenbrand. Congrats. Thank you very much. Liam's capstone focus was on strength conditioning and its effect on mental health. Thank you, Liam. Christian Kanesh. Congratulations, Christian. Thank you. Jackson P. Lilienthal. Thank you. Congrats. Jackson's capstone project focus was on video creation. His future plans are to go to college. He learned most about being a student at Mohawk Trail from his 11th and 12th grade classes. He will miss his friends, and his piece of advice is, don't stress the little things. Cassidy Marcel. Okay. Congrats. Thank you very much. Good job. Cassidy's capstone focus was cooking. His future plans are to enjoy life for its true beauty. He learned most from Mohawk Trail about being kind, and he will miss none of your beeswax. The piece of advice is live the way you would like to live. Penelope MacDonald O'Neill. Congratulations. Thank you. Penelope's capstone focus was on training horses. Penelope's future plans are horse training and dog shows. She learned most about being a student at Mohawk Trail is about being kind and being kind to other people, miss her friends the most, and her piece of advice is just to live and let live. Sophia May McNeil. Sophia's capstone project was exploring the world of pottery and ceramics. Future plans are to include attending mixology school and traveling with friends. Sophia learned about using art to heal yourself and will miss the connections she's made with her peers. Sophia's piece of advice is, just when you get to like it, it's time to be going, so make the most of everything.
Camilla Maeve Schwartz O'Shea. It's okay. Cami is going to go to college at Lincoln Tech and learn collision repair again. Robert Gage Patno. Oh, I get one now. Okay, I don't have buckets. Okay. Robert's capstone focus was small business and is going to St. Michael's College as undecided. What he learned at Mohawk was the importance of community. He'll miss his friends. And what's his best piece of advice? Put in the effort while it is easy. Julia A. Pease. Julia's capstone was creating an art portfolio for college. Her future plans include going to an art college. She doesn't know what she learned from Mohawk. And what she'll miss most are the people who supported her. And the piece of advice is, get all the classes done before last semester. Words to live by. Aiden M. Pollock. Aiden's capstone focus was mechanical. Future plans include military and a trade. What he learned from Mohawk is trade is the best option. What I'll miss most about Mohawk is nothing. And his piece of advice, do an internship and leave school. John Richardson. Congratulations, John. Nathaniel Ruth. Nathaniel, his capstone focus was art. Future plans are art. And what he learned from being here is how to endure. And what he's going to miss most about Mohawk is Wolfman. What is the piece of advice? Sometimes you learn more from tyrants than you do from teachers. Gabrielle Marie Ryder. Gabrielle's capstone focus was music production and therapy through music. Her future plans are to attend college for psychology while continuing her passion for music. What she learned is don't be afraid to ask for help. What will she miss most about Mohawk? Ms. Camarda. And her piece of advice, don't lose focus senior year. That's when you need it the most. Kenya Gabrielle Segura Velez. Kenny's capstone focus was to learn Spanish guitar, and I can attest, I heard it a lot in the hall. It was beautiful. His future plans are to join the Marines for 4 years, and then the State Troopers, Scuba Rescue and Retrieval. What you learn most about from Mohawk is how to do art the correct way. And you'll miss most music class. And what's this piece of advice? Don't do illegal things.
Sebastian F. Seward. Sebastian's capstone focus project was a 20-minute documentary on mental health. His future plans include taking a gap year and working to build up more funds to pursue a higher education or take some exploratory classes at GCC. What he learned most about being a student at Mohawk Trail is that even though no education system is perfect, it truly is a privilege to learn and grow alongside an open-minded and welcoming community. He will miss most the talks in various classes which objectively seem so off-topic, but build the heart and soul of the class, in turn letting us mature into ourselves. His piece of advice is don't compare yourself to your peers. Compete with yourself, who you are now, who you were a year ago, who you were 5 or 10 years ago. That will show you real growth. Emily Sissom. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Emily focused on athletics for her capstone project. Her future plans include attending college. She will miss sports most of all, and her piece of advice is don't procrastinate. Eliandra Marie Snape. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you. Ellie's capstone project focus was on the fire service around the country. Her future plans include attending college for forensic science and fire science, and either entering the fire service or law enforcement. She will miss relationships that she's made with each of her teachers and will miss them dearly. Sydney Elise Suki. Congratulations. William Henry Van Vliet. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Will's capstone project focus was on learning the piano. His future plans include going to college. He will miss the teachers most of all from Mohawk Trail. And his one piece of advice is try to skip Algebra 1, 2, and geometry. It makes life so much better. Madison White. Congratulations. Madison's capstone project focus was on studying to find out more self-help ways or types of therapies instead of the traditional sit-down talk therapy, seeing how that does now work for nearly everybody. What Maddie learned most from being a student at Mohawk Trail was how to manage her time. She will miss the routine of being at school at Mohawk Trail, and her piece of advice is don't feel bad for reaching out and asking for help. Maddie Donovan. Congrats, Maddie. Well done. Congrats, Maddie. Okay. So that concludes the diploma section. Before we move on to the final section, I'd just like to recognize the work of two people who have helped cajole, caress, manipulate, persuade, argue, belligerently tell and help our graduates of the class of 2024, and that's Miss Kamada and Miss Alani, the two class advisors. And now I'd like to pass proceedings over to Superintendent of Schools, Cheryl Stanton.
As Superintendent of Schools, it is my privilege to declare that the students of the class of 2024 have fulfilled Massachusetts requirements in relation to high school graduation and are now officially graduates of Mohawk Trail Regional High School. And if I could call forward the class co-presidents. Oh, just president. You can do your thing. I don't know, this is what they handed me.